So today we're heading off to Nyamirambo to my friend's music school. He runs Kigali Community Music School, and last year a gentleman turned up with a player piano, which is kind of a crazy concept. It's a piano that plays itself. And he was looking to try and get it a bit restored. I say a bit restored because I don't know if we can fully restore it. But what happens with a player piano is you can take the self-playing mechanism out of the piano and you're left with just a normal piano that people at the music school can play. Then if we can restore the actual mechanism, then we can put that back in and have an actual self-functioning player piano. So we're just going to go over today because the gentleman left Rwanda for a few months and he's come back with some parts, including some new strings that it needs and some tuning pins. So I think what we're going to try and do today is to put the new strings on and replace the missing tuning pins, and then we're going to tune up the whole piano and we're going to leave it for a couple of weeks to see if it stays in tune or if it goes out of tune. So pianos, when they get really old, they get slippage, which means it doesn't stay in tune, and when that happens it can be very, very tricky. So we'd either need to glue the tuning pins in place or replace them with larger pins, which is a huge undertaking and quite costly. So we want to avoid doing that if we can. So Pierre's brought a couple of saxophones for the music school, and I've brought a couple of music books from Carolyn's second-hand bookshop Patchwork. So Pierre, who owns the piano, has brought this very cool little piece of equipment that I've never seen before, and this is for taking out the flange pins. So at home I've got a little one that I use with a tiny hammer just to knock them out, but here you can put them in here and punch them out like that. I've never seen this. Apparently he said it's from Piano World in London, where he used to work years ago moving grand pianos, so very cool. So I think the bottom one pushes out the pin and the top one pushes the pin in. These are brand new tuning pins that are a little bit bigger than the old ones, so that hopefully they will stay in place. One, two, five, four, six.
Must be a British way of...
Yeah, we're pretty certain this piano is made up of about 3 other pianos. Time to string the new pins. Tell me when you spot the fatal mistake I just made. Yep, I forgot to thread the string underneath the pressure bar. It's not the first time I've made this mistake, but it's a bad mistake to make on a bass string because we only have one of them and it took months to arrive. The only thing for it is to unscrew the bar, cut off the pigtail and hope that there's enough string left to wind around the pin.
I'm really figuring this up. Oh dear. Right, things done. Just made my signature bloody mistake. Ray, a drop of golden sun, me and I call myself. Right, little peg. Oh, I've got to have this in my head now.
Now to deal with the steel strings. I have a whole bag of this stuff, so I can screw it up as much as I like.
I know that feeling, child, I know that feeling. Come on, baby. There we go, come on, yes.
I'm giving the hammers a quick steam to buff them back to life. Meanwhile, I set the boys to work cleaning out the key bed and polishing the balance pins. This should help things to run more smoothly.
Nice to have it all going back together, like built by friends.
I'm sure it will make the piano
Sound better.
better.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Vibes.
Absolutely.
It's called vibes.
That is the stuff of nightmares.
Afterwards, we headed out to Biryogo for a well-deserved meal. Biryogo is the car-free area in Nyamirambo. It's got quite a few street cafes, but no alcohol or smoking allowed. Nyamirambo is the oldest part of Kigali and the Muslim quarter. It really comes alive at night.